All right, guys, update. Today is Thursday, March 12th, and that's important because this coronavirus is literally changing incredibly every single day, or at least the actions that are being taken currently. The president closed all travel from Europe for 30 days. The NBA canceled its season. It's okay, the Warriors have been terrible anyway, but what actually matters is that the actions that are being taken are crazy, and we need to just be aware of this and know what the future is projecting, and just to be smart about it and keep ourselves in the best possible way of health for not only ourselves but for everybody else involved. So one of the most important things to do is, even if you are at low risk, I'm at like low risk, even if I get the virus, I'll probably just have a few mild symptoms, but that's not the point. The reason why it's important to take precautions for myself, like, wearing these gloves, I just did a video on that, and also to wash your hands. It's been proven that, or they suggest that when you wash your hands, that is the best route possible to, the best way to get rid of any potential virus on a thing. The soap, the hand soap and water eliminates this thing the best. So keep doing that. Why it's important is because there's this thing that people are talking about called flatten the curve, right? The reason why, if the curve goes too up like this and then comes back down, is we only have so many resources as healthcare providers, hospitals, and all this stuff, that when it gets to be too much, then everybody gets put at risk, in the sense that other patients with other conditions that is not corona related at all, but there are a lot of sick individuals in this country. Unfortunately, America is a very sick country. Heart disease, we got diabetes, we've got a lot of people with cancer, all these different things. So then it puts everybody else, at not having the amount of attention and the amount of resources that they should be having. So when anybody who ever thinks that they have a little tickle in their throat or they feel a little sweaty, they go into the hospital to get checked for coronavirus. What happens? The hospital is overwhelmed already. And then if any of the doctors or anyone like that then came in contact with anybody who had coronavirus, they get sent home for 2 weeks. Now there's like hardly anybody to work at the hospitals, and now there's too many people at the hospitals. So this is why it's important that we get ahead of this, and why these drastic changes, I believe, are being taken so incredibly, like canceling the NBA season and canceling huge events like Coachella and all these different things, is because we need to get this under control for those people that are at risk and other people that are at hospitals that do need those resources, more than anybody that just has a little tickle in their throat or a cough, and it's not even coronavirus. So with that said, please take all the precautions, wash your hands a lot. I've been wearing gloves. With that said, gloves will not prevent the coronavirus from getting on you. You have to remove the gloves and then wash your hands as well. But it is a good reminder to not touch your face, because you're like, wow, these gloves, I'm not going to touch my face with these gloves, and therefore that can help to prevent it. Same thing with your parents or elderly individuals that are a little bit afraid that they can have this, and it can be a reminder that you can still go out into the world and you can do things, and this is just a good way to remind you to be safe and be smart. That's what it comes down to. Be safe, be smart, have the right hygiene mentality, and again, our goal is not just for ourselves, but again, the whole world at this point, in our community, to help us get through this peak point, and then we'll kind of get a little bit of a head start with our resources, our ability to track this and handle it. But for now, please be safe, please be smart, take care of yourselves and those around you, and stay healthy. All right, guys, see ya.